Namaskar friends, welcome to Presha Yoga and I am Presha. This class is designed for giving you some relief from lower back pain. So roll out your mat and let's get started. Now you can have lower back pain due to any reason, but especially it happens when we have long hours seated on the couch or on our workstations and we don't realize that the posture is getting hampered. Now, if you've had those days when you have been working for extensive hours and you're feeling that back pain, especially in the lower back, we're going to start right away to give you some relief. We're going to come into a child's pose first. So, in this child's pose, take your knees wide on the mat, as wide as your mat is, and bring your big toes to touch. Now, extend and reach your arms forward, and gently bring your forehead down, and take a couple of breaths here. And while you're here, try and reach your heels closer to, your hips closer to your heels. So work on extending through your lower back and your hips, trying to reach to the heels, while you stay down with your head and your arms are extended forward. Take deep breaths in and out through your nose. Then slowly lift your head up and come on your fingertips. So imagine you were holding on to doorknobs, so coming onto the fingertips. Try and walk your fingers a little bit more forward. So you can actually lift your hips up a little bit first, and then again try and reach your heels down closer to your hips. I keep saying heels. Try and reach your hips closer to your heels so you can sway a little bit side to side, just to make a little bit more adjustment and room for yourself. So your, again, hips closer to your heels, and then again relax your forehead down. So you're beginning to bring a nice extension in your back body, especially your lower back, middle back, upper back. Wonderful. Then lift your head up and keep your fingers in the same way, and we're going to walk the hands to the right. Okay? Now we're going to bring a little stretch and opening in the left side of the body, including the left back area, so lower back area. Again, see if you can bring your head down. And then lift your head up. Now you can frame your hands down on the floor. You can keep your hands just the same way, or you can plant your left hand on the right hand. Again, try and reach your hips closer to the right heel, because your left hip is going to be slightly off the left heel. And again, bring your forehead down. And then lift your head up and come onto your fingertips again. Walk your hands to the left. Again, you're breathing into the right side of your body, which includes the right lower back area as well. Bringing a nice extension in the arms and trying to sit down and root down through the hips and bringing the forehead down. Then lift your head up and frame your hands down on the mat, on the floor. Again, your hands can be this way, or you can just to bring in a little bit more stretch in the right side, plant your right hand or frame the right hand on top of your left hand. Try and again root down through your hips and bring your forehead down. Then slowly take your head up off the mat or off the floor. Come back to the center. Walk your hands back. Now from here, bring your knees together and sitting in Vajrasana. Now we're going to lift the hips off the heels and we're going to curl the toes and sit with the hips on the heels again. Now you're also stretching your toes and your feet. But if you feel this is too much and you start to feel uncomfortable here, then you can just stay here in a conventional Vajrasana with untucking your toes and sitting with your hips on your heels, okay? So coming back to the first option of tucking the toes. Then let's lengthen through the spine. Then take an inhale and stretch and reach your arms up and lift your hips up. Good. Now when you reach up, then squeeze your glutes and use the strength of your hips to clench and to squeeze, okay? Not to clench, but to bring in some strength. And then with an exhale, bring your hips again down onto your heels and hands back on your thighs, okay? And let's do that a few more times. So inhale, lift up, extend your arms up. And exhale, hands on the thighs and sit back on your heels. Inhale, up, reaching arms up. And this also gives you some time if you've curled your toes, so it's giving you some time to take a pause and lift up. And if you were feeling uncomfortable with sitting this way, it gives you some time to lift up, take a pause, and then go back down into that pose again. Beautiful. Exhale, come down. Again, hands on your thighs. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands back on the thighs and hips to the heels. And one more time. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bringing your hands on the thighs. Beautiful. Let's come out of this and we're going to sit down. You can also use a cushion, or not a very big cushion, but slightly a lighter one, or you can use a light blanket under your seat as well. Now let's extend and reach the left leg forward. Bend into your right knee and place and frame the right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Flex the left foot, so spread your toes here and let your heel dig into the mat. Then take an inhale with your upper body face towards your in the direction of your left leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, take your right hand back, come on your fingertips, and take your left hand outside of your right thigh. So come into a twist. Look over your right shoulder. Then again, inhale, reach your arms up, facing forward. And with an exhale, you're going to hold on to your left leg, either the shin, or you can catch the outside, the inside and the outside, so the outside blade of your left foot, or you can also hold on to your shin. So lean over to the left leg this way. So your right shoulder is spinning slightly open, opening to the right. Reach and extend your right arm up and bend over to the left. Now make sure that you're not sinking here with the right side of your upper body. You want to spin it open, so spin the right shoulder back slightly. Beautiful. And then again back to center. Again with your upper body, readjust yourself and keep your upper body in the direction of your left leg. Now we're going to fold over the leg. So inhale, stretch and reach your arms up again. And exhale, hinging forward with your hips. Again, you can catch the blades of your feet. You can also catch the shins. And you're going to just take a nice taking forward with the chest. And then we're going to relax your head and your neck. If you're here, your hands can also be on the shin and you can still do the same thing. You can also do another thing. You can take your hands across. So your right hand goes to the opposite blade of your foot, left hand to the opposite blade. Pulling the chest forward and again softening through your head and your neck. And then slowly lift your head up and walk your hands back, and let's switch sides. So right leg in extension, flex your right foot, bend into your left knee and frame the left foot inside of your right thigh. Sit up tall, inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, take your left hand fingertips back, take your right hand outside of your left thigh and take a twist. Look over your left shoulder. Then again, inhale, reach your arms up, come back to center. Exhale, right hand's going to catch either the blade of the foot or the shin. Then just take a nice push of your chest forward. Reach, inhale, left arm up and bend over to the right, in the direction of your right leg. And again, make sure that your left shoulder is not sinking down here. So you're not doing this. Instead, you're spinning the left shoulder back. Beautiful, and come back to center. And again, we're going to adjust ourselves in a way that the upper body is opening in the direction of the right leg. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinging forward with your hips. Catch the blades of your right foot or the shin, or you can also cross the hands. Catch the opposite blade of the hand and then soften through your head and your neck. Beautiful. Then slowly come back to center. Now we're going to lie down on our back. And we're going to take a bridge pose, and it's going to be a little modified bridge pose. So come down, lying down, and keep or frame your feet on the long edges of the mat. Okay? We're not bringing the knees together, so the knees are away from each other. Now put your hands to the sides. Press your heels into the mat. Take an inhale, pressing your heels, lift your hips up. And then maybe you support your lower back by placing your hands under your lower back and supporting it. Good. Lifting through your chest. Taking a couple of breaths here. So if you're supporting your lower back with your hands, your elbows are pressing down into the mat while your arms are bent through your elbows and your hands are supporting the back. And then slowly releasing the hands and slowly bring your hips down. Wonderful. Now let's extend the legs forward. And we just keep the right leg in extension. Keep your left knee bent. Lift your left foot off the mat. Bring your shin parallel to the mat. Then start to roll with your body to the right. So drop your knee to the right. You can hold it with your right hand and extend and reach your left arm to the left and look over your left shoulder. So what you're trying to do here is, first things first, an evident thing is that you're twisting. The second thing is keep your shoulders down. So you don't want to lift your shoulders up, they should not be up. So readjust yourself. If you need to scooch a little bit, do that, but keep your shoulders down on the mat. Perfect, and let's come back to center and let's swap legs. So bend into your right knee, bring the right shin parallel to the floor first, then slowly with your left hand guide the knee to drop to the left. Extend and reach your right arm to the right and look over your right shoulder. Again, the shoulders stay down on the mat. So it doesn't matter if the knee, the bent knee is not coming down on the floor. That's not important. And let's come back to center. Bend into both your knees. Now this is an optional pose. For some of us, this might be an uncomfortable place to be. So again, it is an option. But if you can, then lift through your feet and see if you can roll back slowly. So place your hands down and slowly roll back, placing your feet back, bending into your knees and bringing your knees closer to your head. Again, please support your lower back before you go down on the mat. Now, if in any case that is something that you don't want to practice and you've never been there before, then just don't go there. You can just close the practice with taking the twists or just go into a shavasana, okay? So from here, we will either take a shavasana, so you can keep lying down, extending your legs or your arms, or if you're joining me, then we are going to come to a seated pose. And from the seated pose, we're going to bring the hands to the heart center. Bring in a sense of gratitude for showing up on the mat, finding time for self-care. Thank you, friends, for joining me in this practice. I hope this practice helps you. I will see you again in the next video. Until then, be well. Om Shanti.